Hello everyone and welcome back to Neverwinter Nights. Right now, we are in the prison. About to move forward. About to kick some ass is what it is though. Dalen, you're lagging. You're lagging behind. Not lagging like the game, but you know, the not pulling your weight kind of lagging. How much loot have we got in here? Ooh, success not possible. But just by one, so we can use the thieves' tools on that. Damn right. Oops. Come on, there we go. Great. Excellent. Alright, so moving right along, we'll pull this door lever. It'll probably open the door, I would imagine. Yes, it does. We could open these cells, but there's a lever for them later, so... I fucking knew that that door was trapped. I knew it. It was too suspicious. But it didn't hurt me, so... Oh, fuck. I meant to loot that first and queue that up, but I should have remembered that that doesn't work. But I didn't remember. Prison storeroom key. That looks important, and questy. Prison logbook. Entry 247. We guards are beginning to question Captain Aelfin's sanity. He's been out of sorts ever since he went to visit with his cousin Lady Tanglebrook. The prisoners grow restless. Entry 248. Someone has unlocked the prisoners and cursed Captain Aelfin is nowhere to be found. We've had prison breaks before, but this is serious. I don't know if we'll be able to keep it under control. Entry 249. Heh. This your pretty book, guards? Whoever reads this, we prisoners killed half your stupid guards and locked the rest away where they belong. Long live the head jailer and may the whaling get the rest of you. Well. Did I actually search this? I don't recall. I did. I did search that as well.
For the Oath Guards!
Dennis the Thug, you have a name, so you're probably worse. Fucking whatever.
Die!
God, I love
Blood
this.
shall spill.
Dalen, did you do anything? Come on, Dalen, get your head in the game. Don't want that. Actually, maybe I will take that. Run. Wow. Alright, well that guy had a bad day. Ooh, greenstone. One gold, 3 bullets. Another thieves' tools. A locked desk. Is this desk locked? That desk is not locked. Ooh, silence. Gloves of concentration. I don't use concentration, so that is just selling fodder. South wing lever. The clang of metal bars echoes through the south wing of the prison. Alright, let's go fucking loot the shit out of it. Anything good? Corpses. But are they the corpses of prisoners or guards? Another greenstone. And another corpse. Leather armor. Can we rest? Nope, enemies nearby. Where? Oh, probably right here-ish. It just occurred to me. I don't have my cursor turned on. Again. There we go. I hope. God damn it. I don't like the cursor in any games, but in this game I think it's a little bit necessary. I would like to rest soon. That'd be real nice, if I could rest. Oh, cookery. Die! I didn't even have anybody to cleave. I just cleaved for the hell of it. Studded leather
Could you
armor.
pile a little more stuff on me?
Sure. Fine, fine, fine. We'll go sell it.
Welcome.
I'm injured. I require temple services. Take that. Take that, take that, take that, take that, take that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Great. Perfect. Wonderful. Now let's get the hell back there. Yes, pay 50 gold. Oh... we did not pull this lever. The clang of metal bars echoes through the north wing of the prison.
I'll carve you
Oh,
up.
goodness.
I'll carve you. I'll carve
Well, those guys just didn't stand a chance, did they? Dalen didn't even get to swing. I just had that on lock. Is that the way out? Yeah, that's the main door. So the way behind me is clear. Which is great for this former guard.
Well met. Well met.
You're not one of my captives, are you? No, I'd recognize your face if you were. What are you, prisoner or guard? Well, I used to be a guard, until the head jailer turned everything upside down at any rate. Look, I'm with the good guys, alright? Then I could use some information. Alright, but the sooner I get home to my family, the happier I'll be. How'd you end up in that cell in the first place? Hard to say. One afternoon, the head jailer just went down and unlocked the door to the pits. He walked right in there, and all the prisoners walked right out. The fighting lasted a couple of days, but all his guards have been captured now. Or worse. And the head jailer? Apparently he's still down there. The prisoners of damn well crowned him king. If you ask me, the whaling's got him and driven him mad. What do you know about... I don't want to know the layout. I don't want him to fill out the map for me. What do you know about the prison? The former prisoners, you mean? They're cruel, vengeful. When they came, we weren't ready for them. I saw a dozen friends cut down around me. It was horrible, madam. They threw a bunch of us guards into the pits, too. For the head jailer, they said that, like, he was gonna eat them or something. Any suggestions as to what we do now? I don't know about you, but I'm heading home to my wife and kids. Set the whole place on fire as far as I'm concerned. Okay, enough questions. Think you can make your way out here alone? I don't know, but I'm going to try. I figure if I make a run for it, I can make it out to the main door. I figure the militia must have the place surrounded by now. Okay, get out of here then. I've cleared the way for you. Yes, madam. Wish me luck. He'll be fine. He'll make it out. There's no one behind me. Now, I'm sure that this door has a trap on it because I've learned my lesson from the last two doors. So I'm gonna stand right here and wait. I'm gonna unlock it first. Never mind, it wasn't trapped. It's just trying to drive me mad, thinking what's trapped, what isn't trapped. I mean, I don't know if you guys can hear the background noise as well as I can, but it certainly sounds like there's still chaos reigning. Alright, let's go down the middle path, because, oh shit, all of these paths are gonna take me to this big giant room over here, so let's just go straight down the middle, because why not? How close are we to leveling? Not that close. We might get it by the end of the prison, but I don't think we will. Save. There's a big fight. Ah! It's a big fight. Hey! Why haven't I ever done this before? This is a great bottleneck.
Taste my signature!
Let's just save. Ooh, let's F4 a couple times. A couple more times. Great. Back to fight. Save. This fucking gang leader is the problem right now. At least Dalen's on him. If Dalen's on him, we're fine. He's badly wounded, so let's save. Okay, good. The gang leader's gone. I want to remember that, so we save. Well, that was far more effective than what I usually do, which is come out over here, get swarmed by everything, and die. I mean, I'm not in great shape, but I'm better than usual. It's an unidentified tower shield.
Could you pile a little more stuff on me?
Is that better than what I have? That's exactly what I have. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Let's go get some healing and sell all our stuff. Man, she does not have very good strength, does she? My other characters are half-orc barbarian like Dalen. And he's got strength out the ass, so I'm not used to having to run back this much when I've been playing on my own. But tower shields are really heavy, so please identify this for me. A +1, 272, it cost 100 to identify it, so I would say that that was worth it. Okay. Back we go.
Your blood shall spill.
Guard dog! There we go. That's a good puppy. It's a dead puppy, but it's a good puppy. Let's just open this door because my OCD won't let any doors be closed. Oh, Dalen's found something. Dalen's killed something. Thank you for that, Dalen. I appreciate you. That is why I hired you. Ooh, that is... These trapezoid chests, if they are not... They are almost always trapped. And especially since this one is not... Yep, since that one is not locked. If you see a big chest like this and it's not locked, it's trapped. If it's not trapped, then those are the times when the game is fucking with you, because they should be trapped. Guard dog. Why am I waiting? It's not gonna drop any loot. Oh, these guys dropped a little bit of loot. Not really anything that worthwhile, but money is money.
Feel my sting.
Oh, there's 4 of them. I didn't quite realize that there were 4 of them. I thought there were only 2. Not that it's a problem, because they're all dead anyway. Remains. Thank you. Cure a light wounds potion didn't help you, did it? Died too quick to use it. Alright, down into the pits. Containment level. Psst, into the lockdown quick before the patrols see us. Emmernick.
I greet you.
Pull that lever, it locks the door so we'll be safe. Alright?
I greet you.
You're not with the prisoners, are you? Yeah, I am. Get back in your cell, please. No, I had to fight my way through them to get here. Thank goodness you've come then. They've been going from cell to cell, killing us guards. I think I'm the last one left. Who are you, anyway? Just a guard? Name's Emmernick. How come you're not in your cell? I squeezed through the bar and snapped the neck of the prisoner they sent to butcher me. Too little too late, the others were all dead. Think you can answer some questions for me? I don't see why not. We're safe in here. What's the head jailer up to? The head jailer? He was torturing some of his former guards on the bottom level until we managed to escape. Why was the head jailer torturing you? He kept talking about cutting us, getting inside our heads. Some of the guys came out there looking like zombies. The rest of us were discarded. There's been a prison break in the Peninsula District. Aside from the chaos in the district itself, former prisoners are now patrol the prison with the interior, killing off the former guards within their cells. Emmernick, a former guard on the second floor, has so far managed to dodge the fate of his fellows and was able to shed further light on the goings-on within the complex. Apparently, the head jailer has been conducting some form of experiment on the former guards, torturing them and attempting to somehow influence their minds. Emmernick and the guards dead in their cells appear to be the failed subjects of the experiment. What has become of those who succeeded remains unknown. Who's helping him? The head jailer's right-hand man is a half-orc named Curtin Finkt, one of the meanest prisoners in the pit. The pits, what are those? That's where you're headed. There aren't many cells down there except those the prisoners built themselves. What they did in the pits was their business. Are the doors locked or unlocked? The cell doors are locked, but others should be open. If you can get inside a lockdown and seal it up, then you should be safe inside. Where are the former prisoners holed up? They've barricaded themselves in the central guard room. They're setting up patrols, but it's pretty haphazard. I've killed off a couple without them noticing. I need supplies. Are there any storerooms? Yeah, you'll find them to the north and south. That's all I need to know about the prison. Alright, wait here. Alright, we gotta leave, Emmernick. Oh, sorry. We're gonna need to open this. But, for your own peace of mind, we'll shut the door behind us. And there is a lever for these jail cells, so I'm not gonna bother trying to... Oh, excuse me, try to pick those locks. Trapped. No, not trapped. Prisoners, though. Oh, we were heard. We were heard.
Taste my savage fury!
I'm alright with that.
Taste my savage...
Oh, come on, hit him. He's a half-orc, he's big. We have big weapons. There we go. Up here comes another one.
The rage of the Red Tiger, unleashed!
Honestly, the more prisoners we kill out here on patrol, the better, because that means the less we'll have to fight in that room.
Feel my sting!
Because that room in there is a doozy. Aha, it's open right there. It's not the best. There's a sorcerer in there. It's not good. Trap triggered, did nothing. God damn it.
Blood shall spill!
Taste my savage fury! I'll carve you up!
Are we still in initiative? No, we're not. I heard somebody talk about carving me up. Ooh, what is this? An unidentified gauntlet. Can I rest? Oh yeah, I can rest. We're fine. Alright, I would like to avoid going in here until I'm ready. So we will go back around the other way. To hit these two rooms down south. And then we'll go in there. These patrols really are haphazard, aren't they? There's not even any...
I will not be defeated!
Ooh, he exploded. He's not having a good day. Are we gonna attract these guys over here? I saw somebody over here. Come on, hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Good girl. Oh, shit. Alright, we are gonna have to run past this open door, which I don't really want to do. But we will. Alright, I don't think the sorcerer saw us, which is a good thing. I'm really not worried about these prisoners. I'm not. I'm worried about the sorcerer that's in there. That's the only thing I'm worried about. It's that damn sorcerer. I just ran right past the guys to get this apple because he was the first one I saw.
Spill your guts! Yeah! Skullcracker! All the oath guards!
Come on, Dalen. Get your guy then. Never mind. I got my guy and helped with yours. Which is the opposite of what I was going to tell you to do, but alright. I really am in a bad way, aren't I? Yes, please rest. I would love to rest. Thank you. Alright, great. Save. Let's go kill a sorcerer. Let's locate the sorcerer first and kill him first. It's him. No, it's not. It's this guy. It's this guy. Kill him. Yeah, that's why we want to get rid of him. Got 23 damage. Oh my god. Please kill him. Oh my god, please hit him. I can't trust it. I can't trust it. I have to... I'm hitting the wrong button.
I will not be defeated!
Taste my savage fury!
Oh my god, you're the hardiest sorcerer I've ever met. Sorcerers are squishy. You're supposed to look at them and they fall over. The fuck was that? Alright, well that wasn't the best. That could have gone a little better. Ooh, we're getting pretty close to level up. That one's definitely trapped. Yep. Shit. I hit the wrong button. Man, I got a lot of unidentified gauntlets. Got a dark legacy of gauntlets. Bolts. Oh my god! I mean, Dalen can take care of that, honestly. So that's not possible? Oh, just by one. There we go. Just a copper ring? You had it locked down that hard for a copper ring? Alright, pull this lever. From all around you comes the scraping of metal bars slipping back into their stone sheaths. The cell doors have opened. Alright, we'll just run around in a circle and loot everything. Oh, there was somebody in that. He had a healer's kit, but he died anyway. And that guy had thieves' tools, but could not get out of his cell. You know, I don't have the best faith in these men. A lot of flies. A lot of flies about. It's a little disgusting. But I mean, there are bodies everywhere. This place must be disgusting. Corpse. Origin of magic, I don't want that. Corpse. Cat's Grace. I'm never gonna use that. I'm just gonna sell that. Excellent. So moving right along. Now we go down into the pits. I read this first paragraph already. The dreaded pits sprawl out beneath the prison's second floor. At one time, this was where the guards threw the most unruly of their prisoners. Now those prisoners have seized it for their own, and it is the guards who have been thrown out. All except the one. The head jailer. Alright, that's cheery. Oh, there's a door lever. Stop that. Well, I mean, I hate to break it to them, but I think these unruly prisoners are about to meet their match in Dalen and myself. Get wrecked. Remains. Give me that shit. Get fucked. Alright, one of them did hit me pretty good there. Oh! Alright, I didn't see that coming. I got a 6 on a DC 12. Can I rest? Nope, enemies nearby. So we press forward. Oh my god. Safe.
Your throat!
I see the trap this time. Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
For the old guards! For the old...
Whoa, thank you, Dalen. Oh, I missed the cleave. Come on. Damn it, Dalen, you robbed me of my cleave.
Taste my savage fury!
Alright. Now that we're not in initiative anymore, now we disable the trap. Alright, great. Can we rest? No, fuck. Alright, where do we want to go? I think we want to head north. Ooh, I don't trust this door. I think it might be trapped. I'll unlock this door and see if this one finds a trap. Nope. In that case, I still don't trust it, so we're gonna save before we open it. It was a perfectly acceptable door. I'm just paranoid. Anything fun in this room? Yes, there are a few fun things in this room. One singular bullet. Great. Nothing else fun. Can I rest? Damn it.
Feel my
For the old
sting.
guards!
Oh no, there's more! Christ. Oh my god, I would love a rest. I would love one. Can I rest? God fucking damn it. Guard dog. Kill the guard dog, then we rest. Thank you for killing the guard dog, Dale. I'm gonna go into this room, just to make sure I'm extra far. Oh, thank God. Oh my God. This floor has not been kind to Violet. Save. Full wagon? What's it full with? Exactly 10 gold pieces. How's our leveling? Ooh, we're actually quite close. I think we will get it.
The rage of the Red Tiger!
Gang leader!
Unleashed! Taste my savage fury!
Never mind, we got this fucker on the ropes.
The rage of the Red Tiger! Unleashed! Nope!
That full quote is nobody walks away, but he just went no! And I think that's a pretty good summation of what's happening to him right now. Oh, he said, this is my territory now, and I'm not going down without a fight. Well, a fight he did have. Alright, that chest is definitely trapped. So we'll just stand by it until I find it. Unless it's trying to play games with me. It is just trying to play games with me. This door presently barred from the other side, but shows signs of recent use. Perhaps it will be open later. It'll be open when I go all the way back around and open it from this side. I was hoping to shortcut, but evidently not, and I have to explore the whole map, because I'm a completionist. Alright. Guard dog. And nothing else in this room. Oh wait, no, there was something else in that room. Go back. There's garbage in this room. I love me some garbage with a healing potion in it.
Taste my savage! Taste my savage!
Yay! I love brutal murder. Can I rest? Nope. Nope, I can't. That's alright. Alright, I'll rest before going down this hallway. Oh, just a guard dog? Money! I missed the chest I wanted to click on, but that's alright because I had hit them all anyway. Can I rest? No.
Rage of the Red Tiger! Unleash!
Oh my god! Where was this quick save? All the way back here? Be right back. Oh, never mind. That's different stuff. Never mind. I'm gonna make you sit through this with me, because if I have to sit through it, so do you. Now we know there's a sorcerer in that room. And he can fuck your shit up. So we gotta be careful with them. I hate sorcerers. I hate how powerful they are. They get fucking powerful. My sorcerer in actual D&D is a fucking monster with how much damage she can do.
The old gods!
And that's why I hate sorcerers. They're bullshit. Ooh! Gauntlets of animal handling. Gauntlets we could actually identify. Actually, you know what? Let's go up this way this time. It's the same room. Save.
Feel my
Enjoy the Skull Tiger!
Oh my god, save. Oh my god, I didn't even see my health. Damn it! Alright, that's alright. Load. No, go around. Go around him. Fool me. No, get out of the way! I want the sorcerer! Save. Heal. Resume. Can I survive this on my own? I think I might be able to, yes. Save again. Okay, good. Sorcerer's dead. Alright, great. Let's get the fuck out of Dodge and go get Dalen back. Dalen!
I found passing from this world unsettling, as was my return to life. Yet I sense there has been no permanent harm done. Do you need me to join you once more?
Yes, my blade is yours to command. Oh my goodness. I hate this. For some reason, when you die, it decides that you haven't read any of your quests. There we go. Let's just rest. Actually, what the fuck are we doing? Let's just get Erebut to heal us.
welcome.
Whew, alright. We are only 6 pounds from being encumbered, though, so we're gonna head right back.
A little more stuff on
Gonna
me?
head right back. I require temple services.
Welcome.
Thank you. Take that, take that, take that. Just take all of it. I don't want any of it. Concentration +6. Nice. That would be useful if we could do that. Greater gloves of animal handling. Greater gloves of actually, we can use that. Wait, what have we got now? Parry. Fuck parry. Discipline is what keeps you from getting knocked down. Alright, you're definitely trapped. Yep. Another hammer. Let's go into this room again. Oh, this room.
Your blood shall spill.
Ugh. Great. Man, my back really hurts right now. I spent the whole day painting minis, so I was hunched over a table looking at tiny things. Let's get all my loot back. Great. Moving right along. We'll go to hit this room. It's probably going to loop into this room and then it'll go up here. Another guard dog. Oh shit! Level up! Excellent. Let's see, we're 2 levels rogue, 2 levels fighter, so we want another level of rogue. We definitely want open lock and disable trap. Disable trap, there we go. And we want lore. We want persuade, tumble, search. And then we'll put 1 in lore because fighters also get lore. Sneak attack 2d6 and uncanny dodge 1. Hell yeah! And now we should be able to continue everyone's stories as well. But we are very close to being done with the Peninsula District. So we will finish the Peninsula District, and then we'll go around and hear the second half of everyone's stories, and then we'll call it. That sounds like we're wrapping up, but we're really not. We've still got a ways to go. Aha! A trap!
Feel my sting!
Any more remains on the floor? No. Can I rest? No. It's because there's enemies around this hallway. I believe there's traps in this hallway as well.
Feel
Yeah! Yep, there are. Dalen's gonna run right on it. Thank you for triggering that for me, Dalen.
Ah!
Ah, I missed the cleave, really?
Ah!
I'll carve you up! I'll slit.
Well, Dalen comes back with a vengeance. Alright, let's go back to this room and rest. Alright. Everyone's good. We're fine. We're ready for that last room. We'll tread slowly since we know there are traps in this hallway. That may have been the only one. Nope, it was not the only one. What is this? Slowed? Oh well.
Deal with these nuisances, Herder, or your body will be the next I visit. For your guards!
There's Kurt and Fanked. Ooh.
You show prowess in battle. I surrender to you. So, you hunt a head jailer, yeah? What you face?
I'm hoping it's one of the water Davian creatures, actually. I not know much about that. All I know is that he not a man, just a shell of a man. On the inside, something ate his brain and sees through his eyes, making him different. What proof do you have of this? Why he set prisoners free? Why he make guards into zombies? Why he trust me to watch that back of his? Why? 'Cause he ain't elfin anymore. Guards into zombies? What are you talking about? You meet them soon enough. They down in his lair, protecting him, feeding him. He says he make me like them if I not serve him. How horrible. Is there any way to rescue them? Ha! Maybe you can talk sense into them. Talk to them all, and maybe there be no place for a brain creature to jump into. It gets into new people real fast. Yeah, maybe that it. Talk to the people so they go away. Otherwise, you best kill that thing inside the head jailer and kill it fast. What's inside him then? Have you seen it? Yeah, I seen it. It's small like a dog and smells like a dead moss. No head, just a big brain all open. That must be why it likes eating them so much. Sounds like the water Davian intellect devourer Arabeth needs. I not know about that stuff. I just know that head jailer was tough, and if brain creature can get him, then it's stronger than him, so it's really dangerous. Who are you, and why are you helping the head jailer? I Curtin Fanked. I was king of the pits till head jailer come down here. Now he king of the pits, and I is just his lackey. Her. You let the head jailer walk all over you? How come? He have power to turn folk into zombies. He do it to guards even. He threatened to do it to me too. You are the king of nothing. There's nothing here. The pits is what you make of it. Better be the king of the pits than not be any king at all. How many kings do you know anyway? Alright, you stay here. I'm going after the head jailer. I'd not stay here. If head jailer kill you, you know that I surrendered to you, and he eat my brain for that. I not want that. You go fight him. Maybe talk to his guards too. So they leave and brain thing not jump into them. Yeah, you do that. I get out of here. What is this? Where are we? We're in the pits. This must be his office. Ooh, a morning star. Nothing in there at all. The head jailer's journal. Oh, first prison break. The dreaded pits, there we go. Curtin Fank, the self-proclaimed king of the pits and second in command to the dreaded head jailer, has surrendered and told quite a tale. Apparently the head jailer is already long dead, his corpse little more than a walking host of a strange dog-like creature that lives inside his head, feeding on his brain. The lair of the strange beast is on the prison's fourth and final floor. According to Fanked, the creature protects itself with a small army of former guards. Their mind is dominated by the creature's power. There is a chance they may be freed, but the larger goal of destroying the creature must take priority. Nope. We all go home or none of us do. That's my motto in every game I play. Alright, wrong button. There we go. Head Jailer's Journal. Day 2084 of my duty. Curtin Fanked ate another inmate today. Solitary confinement may be the only solution. Day 2085 of my duty. Emmernick fell asleep on the job again today. He's been reprimanded and demoted to storeroom duty on the main floor. Day 286 of my duty. Meeting with my cousin, Lady Tanglebrook, in the tunnels today. The poor woman has lost almost everything to the wailing death, and I fear there's little I can do to console her. Well, evidently, they went to go play chess. The Intellect Devourer got in the basement, or was in the basement somehow, killed both of them, ate both their brains and returned having possessed Aelfin. That's what's happened there. Alright, let's go. Alright, guards. I'm worried about the guards right now. You can read that later. Persuade. Go. 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 Get out of here. Persuade. Go. Persuade. Go. You guys can read that on your own. Persuade. Failure. Persuade. Go. All right, good. Where is he? Oh, head jailer Aelfin. Intellect Devourer. Barely injured, so we're gonna save. This is a big fight, so we're gonna need to save every time it gets knocked down every time it gets knocked down to the next threshold. Ah, fuck. Stunned. I forgot that it can do that. Well, while we're stunned... While we're stunned, you must not disturb the master, must not disturb the master. Snap out of it, get out of here, it's not safe. Huh? What? Yes, I must get out of here, I must go. And failure is just, again, you must not disturb the master.
Your blood shall spill.
Oh, it's injured, safe? Damn it.
Feel my sting.
Come on. Oh, badly wounded, save. Dalen. Challenge rating impossible. A thoroughly repugnant creature, the Water Davian Intellect Devourer radiates evil. You cannot read its strange features, but only a fool would think it friendly.
I will not be defeated.
Ooh, near death. Ooh. It's run out of spells now, it's just attacking. Intellect Devourer, brain! Oh, shit. Prison break. With the death of the strange creature that had consumed the head jailer's once noble mind, the Peninsula District has been returned to safety, at least from the immediate threat. The wailing death still hangs heavily over this place, however. The brain of the creature has been salvaged, and word of it should be taken to local authorities. Seto Sibyl, the ranking officer in the area, will likely offer substantial danger pay for the completion of the task. Damn right, she better. You're definitely trapped. So we'll rest here next to it and hope we find it. I knew it. If you are unable to persuade the guards, when you kill the head jailer and the Intellect Devourer comes out, the Intellect Devourer will run to one of the guards that's still there and enter them instead. So it's in your best interest. It shortens the fight a lot to get rid of all the guards. Plus, you know, it saves their lives, and that feels good. Alright, what quest did we have in here? Peninsula Prison Break. That was it. That was the only quest we had in here. Although we should go tell Emmerich that it's fine. Everything's good now. It still sounds like there's some pretty horrible shit happening upstairs, though, I gotta say. Alright, I believe that's everything that's down here, so let's go. I know we can teleport back, but we got shit to do. We got stuff to do still in the prison and out in the city. So we will run back. I like the intellect devourer. It makes nice noises. I'm sorry, it does. That little yelp. I don't know. Intellect devourers are kind of cool. I've never encountered one in my Dungeons and Dragons experience. Excuse me. But, and I kind of hope not to. I thought there's mind flayers in one of the expansions for this game. And I thought mind flayers were awesome, and then we had to fight one in Dungeons and Dragons, and I was like, oh, this is not good. This is really terrible. These are really terrible creatures that are very powerful, and I don't like them. Luckily on this floor we can just cut right through the middle. And on the top floor we can as well. Emmernick!
I greet you.
Looks like things are cooling down. I'm gonna stay around here and try to get things back in order. Thanks for the help. But he knows now, so there we go. Alright, run straight on through. Go see, Sados. And then we'll go back to Erebeth. No, then we'll go to, the Trade of Blades. And then we'll go to Erebeth. Alright.
Hello there. I'm glad to see people alive. I'm not sure what happened in the prison, but whatever it was, it's had a big effect on everyone out here.
The escaped prisoners seem to be a little less vicious. Certainly they are still dangerous, but whatever was driving the riot seems to be gone. I have no explanation. Something was controlling the head jailer Aelfin. I've got a piece of it. Let's have a look at that. It's the brain of an intellect devourer, isn't it? So that's why Captain Aelfin was acting so strangely, of course. The intellect devourer was one of the Waterdavian creatures that Lady Erebeth had been searching for to help cure the plague. You'd better return this to her. That said, this is proof enough that you've done the job I required of you. I imagine 300 gold in danger pay would be sufficient? I went through considerable trouble to get this. Wouldn't a higher reward be suitable? True, you appear to have performed admirably under such pressure. Here, take 375 gold then, and I will make note of it in my report. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must prepare that report to present to Lord Nasher. He's not well, but news of your success should lift his spirits some. Upon being told of the strange creature, Sedos Sabil declared it to be that of an intellect devourer, one of the missing creatures sent as part of the plague cure. It should be delivered to Lady Erebeth with the greatest of haste, as she would no doubt be happy to learn of its recovery. Alright, now we'll teleport. Go to the Trade of Blades first, though, so that we can end off the episode with Erebeth. Oh, Bethany.
I greet you.
Have you heard anything? Has there been any word? Please tell me the peninsula is safe again. I've been too scared to ask. Everyone seems so busy. I just want to be able to go home. The peninsula is returning to normal now. Everything's fine. Oh, I don't know how to thank you. Really, you were just too kind. I just hope it wasn't time for some of my neighbors. Thank you, really. I have nothing more to offer, but I mean it. Thank you so much. I don't know your name. Violet, thanks for asking. Violet, thank you for telling me. I'll make sure that only good things are said of you, I promise. Thank you again. Now I can go home. That does remind me, I do need to pop down by the Peninsula District and send the people home. The people who are camped outside, they can go home now. Salter and Maureen.
I greet
Glad
you,
someone-
my child.
Glad that somebody was willing to take those thieves to the woodshed. I gotta thank you. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna get back to work in there.
I greet
I
you.
can't believe somebody took the time to help us. Thank you all for all you have done. It may not be much, but the peninsula is where our homes are. My actions have shifted my alignment 3 points towards good. Just telling people that they can go home is enough, it seems. Alright. Linu.
I hoped that you would return, so I waited here. I've hardly damaged anything since you left. I thought you'd be proud. May I join with you once more, my friend?
I am proud, and yes. I shall try to breathe life back into you in your quest.
Hey there, dear. What can I
Wanted
do?
to talk. I love chatting with you, but don't you think we should focus on your mission right now? Tell me more of your story. I appreciate that you've waited patiently to hear more of my story. I think we've gone through enough together to warrant a deeper level of trust. I just ask that you don't make fun of me, since this was such a dark blot on my name. Many years ago, a cleric performed a service for the people of Everesca by uncovering a drow plot to destroy the city. Sayanine Moonbow came and presented the priest with a silver goblet. And that is what was stolen? Yes, the thief stole it right out of the temple and managed to sneak out of Everesca. No small accomplishment there. The other priests were frightfully mad. Only the head priest was willing to concede that it could have happened to someone else. But, of course, it didn't. It happened to the person that broke the head off the golden statue of Corellin. I didn't know what to do, so I stayed up all night praying to Sayanine to guide my path. The goddess heard my prayer, and just before the first ray of light broke the dark, I was granted a vision. What, did she tell you to get the hell out of Everesca before you doomed them all? What happened in the vision? I saw myself leaving Everesca and going on a long journey. At the end of the journey, I returned with the chalice. The trip itself was a blur. I have no idea where to go other than north and west. When I told the priests of my vision that would take me far away from them, they held a cheerful celebration in honor of my sacred quest. It was the first moment in my life where I felt I truly belonged. Yeah, I'm sure they were very happy. For you. But now they will never welcome me back to their city. My quest has failed. Surely it has not failed. You will find it someday. No, you do not understand. No one will ever understand. I shall be an outcast for life. Please, Violet, I should not have said so much. We will talk more about this later, but not now. Lino continued the story of her recent past, telling of a failed quest for a holy relic to the church.
I suspected you'd show up here soon. I'm glad to see I was right. So, shall we join up once more? Yes? Is there something you need?
Talk! About what, Violet? I want you to continue your story from before. I suppose I did offer to tell you about my family, didn't I? Very well then, Violet, I'll tell you. But my family, by my family, I actually mean my mother. She's the only true family I've ever known. I never met my father. He and my mother parted ways before I was born. Mother was an adventurer, you see. A mage, in fact, of some skill. This is what other people have told me, however, as Mother would never discuss it. She left that life behind, along with my father, to marry a man of wealth. Why would she do that? As I said, Mother wouldn't discuss it. She had far more important considerations, after all, than any adventuring nonsense. My mother wanted wealth. She wanted to live a life of fine jewelry, of carriage rides, and a fine mansion in Blacklake. Her husband was a means to an end. She left behind her magic and instead spent her life spending money. Far more money than my stepfather could ever afford. She didn't care a whit for his complaints so long as he kept providing her coin. When he died unexpectedly, she was devastated. Not because he was gone, but because he left behind a mountain of debts. She was terrified at the thought of being poor. What about you? Were you saddened by his death? She sounds like a terrible woman, so she returned. What about you? I never really knew him, to be honest. My mother kept me quite distant. shuttled from one private school to another. She formed a desperate plan. Although she rarely saw me when I was a child, she now had need of me. I was a comely young woman, and she would see me wed to a wealthy bachelor. Not for my benefit, of course, but for her own. I was so meek and accustomed to being ruled by her, I couldn't even conceive an objection. My mother had her eye on the young Lord Farthington. He would never stoop to marry poor nobility, however, not unless he desired me. I would have to seduce him. Did you? I had intended to. I went to Lord Farthington's estate to attend a party being held in his honor, my mother meaning us to meet. When we arrived, I was awestruck at the size of the hall. There were so many people dancing, I could barely take it all in, and the music was so beautiful. I stepped onto the floor and approached the man my mother pointed out. I was very nervous, but the man was handsome and kind and witty. I fell in love with him immediately. My mother grabbed me away from him angrily not long later. I had mistaken her directions. It was not Lord Farthington I had danced with after all. It was far too late for my heart, however. I take it your mother wasn't happy about that? She was furious, naturally, since I never got to meet Lord Farthington. She was even worse when it was discovered who I had met. His name was Dannon, a penniless apprentice bard in the service of Lord Farthington. I was utterly in love with him. My mother told me to forget all about him. I couldn't, however, despite the possibility that we might lose everything. Love can do that. I was young and blind and hopeless. I fell for the first man who showed interest in me. Not that my mother had intended for that to stop us. I had a choice, obviously, take the path I was expected to and seduce Lord Farthington, or run off with the penniless bard. I should have done one or the other. As it turned out, I made a mess of everything. Being a young fool, I suppose that could be expected. I'll tell you what happened sometime later, perhaps. Let's just continue on with what you were doing, shall we? Sharwin's tale. Sharwin continued the tale of her past, talking about how her mother wanted to marry her to a wealthy man.
I have been waiting for you. I suspected you would return. Do you need me to join with you once more?
Yeah. Then together we shall rain blood and death down upon the world. Alright, I want to move over here. Please step back into place. You're fine. Whatever.
Is there something you need?
Conversation is one way to pass the time until the Silent Lord comes to claim us. What do you wish to speak about? I want you to continue your story. Very well, Violet. I've been reluctant to speak of my time at Mithril Hall, but you will not let the matter rest. When Bruenor Battlehammer reclaimed the throne at Mithril Hall not 20 years ago, it kindled a fierce racial pride in all of the dwarves of the north. I was one of many who flocked to Bruenor's banner, one of many who came to battle the denizens of the Underdark and drive them from the mines beneath Mithril Hall. But they wouldn't accept you, would they? This was long before I joined the Order of the Long Death, and at first Mithril Hall welcomed me, for even then I did not fear death and was eager to inflict it upon my enemies. There were many among Bruenor's followers who shared my love of battle and the reckless fury with which I slaughtered my foes, but none of them appreciated the terrible beauty of what was all around us. Have you ever heard the glorious chorus of screams of dying drow echoing in the chambers of a dwarven mine, or paused in battle to taste the palpable specter of death descending on the field like a cool mist? Have you ever stood over a dying comrade, drinking in his pain and fear as his life bleeds away, gazing into his eyes to glimpse the terrible understanding shining through in the final instant death claims him? Can't say I've had the pleasure. After the battles, I would walk among the scattered corpses, fascinated by the truth of their deaths. Others found it disturbing, I know, but I couldn't stop. The compulsion was too strong. As I wandered amidst the twisted, mangled bodies and gazed into the mass of agony forever frozen on their faces, I understood. Drow, Durgar, dwarf. In death, we are all the same. In death, we are all perfect. I tried to share my revelations with my brothers in arms, but they could not understand. They looked at me with horror and disgust. I think we need to part ways now, Grimna. They were weak, Grimna. They couldn't dare face death like you. I left Mithril Hall shortly after my revelation in search of something. I found the Order of the Long Death. I suppose I cannot blame my fellow dwarves for their reaction. The acceptance of death is not easy. Even among my order, there are those who cannot face the Silent Lord when their time comes. What do you mean by that? I'm sorry, Violet. I should not have said anything about this to you. This is a matter that must be solved by those of my order. You can tell me, Grimnaw. Maybe it's something I can help you with. This is not the time to speak of it. Let us return to our mission. The Silent Lord's hunger will not be sated by mere words. Grimnaw continued his tale, telling how he joined the Order of the Long Death.
I figured they'd drag your carcass back here eventually. You need me to come with you again?
Ye.
Eh? What can Tommy do for you?
Oh, what do you have in mind, milady? Continue your story from before. What's this? Oh, right. Where was I? Was I telling you about my infiltration of the house of the great Vizier Sabalon Vahid? Yes, I believe I was. This was no ordinary mission, my friend. Sabalon had stymied the efforts of my Medusan patroness for many years. He was a mage of no little power. Sending me to kill him was both a vote of confidence in my abilities and, I thought, a near certain sentence of death. Looking me in the eyes would have been cleaner. So why agree to the task, then? It was not as if I was given the choice. With my patroness, you had the option of succeeding or becoming the newest addition to her garden statuary. Perhaps it is fortunate that us halflings aren't given much credit. I was able to squirm my way into the Vizier's service as a kitchen boy, and nobody gave me a second thought. For over a month, I was pleased to serve the Vizier his meals, spent my time studying him, looking for a nice way to kill him cleanly, and he barely even noticed my presence. Why didn't you just poison his food? I would have, I suppose, except he ate his meals with his daughter, and that made things a bit complicated. His daughter. The sweet lass. Saida was her name. Human to be sure, but she never looked down upon me. I suppose I delayed killing Sabalon at the time just to continue being around her, though I didn't think that at the time. That was just one more excuse after another. The months grew longer, and Saida and I grew closer. She couldn't resist my charms, of course. No lass can when I put my mind to it. But we had to be secret about it. I was, of course, just a kitchen boy. Were you in love with her? Oh, I don't know about that. I thought so at the time, sure enough. My patroness kept threatening to turn me into a statue and let the pigeons have their way with me, however. I was young and foolish and stupid, however. 3 traits that are great in a buxom lass, but poor in an assassin. I decided I couldn't hurt Saida by killing her father and told my patroness to go look in the mirror. Needless to say, she didn't take it well. Why didn't you just kill the mage and run off with the girl? The girl wasn't going anywhere. Trust me, I tried. Come to think of it, the mage wasn't all that easy to kill either. My Medusa patroness decided to take matters into her own hands, of course. If I'd known, I would have left Galenport a lot earlier. I still don't see how this all made you famous. It certainly didn't look that way at the time, I'll grant you that, milady. At any rate, it's a bit of a story. I'll tell you the rest some other time. Let's just keep on with your quest for now. Tommy continued his tale about his former life in Calimsham.
You're back, so you must need something. The most logical assumption is that you want me to join up with you again, correct?
Yep. Now let's go.
Is there something you need?
I am a staunch proponent of the free exchange of ideas, Violet. What is it you wish to know? I want you to continue your story from before. You seem quite interested in my time as an apprentice under Porphyro, Violet. I suppose we can afford a few minutes for me to recount those days for you. Porphyro instilled in me the basic principles of magic and the underlying laws governing the arcane. His knowledge and wisdom were an inspiration to me, though his organizational skills were somewhat lacking. What do you mean by that? I would constantly stumble across magic items carelessly strewn about the tower. Potions and elixirs from half-finished experiments would be left sitting out on the kitchen table. Ancient scrolls he had been copying would be stuffed under cushions in his chairs. Wands would turn up in closets and drawers. He never, ever locked his laboratory, despite the countless powerful magic items and dangerous experiments he often dabbled in. You must have found that quite a temptation. I admit seeing all those potions and wands and scrolls just lying around was difficult, and I must confess that eventually I did give in to the temptation. I just snapped. I couldn't take it anymore. I did something rash and completely out of character. I waited until my master left on an extended trip, and then I cleaned up Porphyro's laboratory. I organized the scrolls and the potions and wands. I built shelves to store the magical components of his research, and I made a catalog card system so he could cross-reference all of his tests and results. Items that were particularly powerful or unstable, I locked safely away in a magically reinforced chest with the key I presented to Porphyro on his return. That's it. You cleaned up. What can I say, Violet? I was young and foolish. Porphyro's own reaction was similar to yours. He couldn't believe what I had done, although he did continue to use the filing system I had set up for him. You had all that magic at your fingertips, and you didn't even try to use any of it. What kind of sorcerer are you? Weren't you even curious? Of course I was curious, Violet, but my hunger for experimentation was tempered by reason. I imagined the damage I could have done if I dared experiment on my own. I was an apprentice, so the sensible course of action was for me to follow the lead of my master. Any other course of action would have been illogical. Logic and reason are fine, but they can be mighty boring. I admit my actions may seem overly cautious, but that is the way of my people. Curiosity is tempered with careful analysis. However, ever since I left Lantern, I find I am growing more bold in my quest for discovery. After all, I did come to a plague-infested city in order to chronicle a new disease, among other things. Among other things? What do you mean? Is there another reason you came to Neverwinter? I'm sorry, Violet, I should not have said anything about this to you. It really is a trivial matter, and you have far more important things on your mind. You can tell me, Body Knock. Maybe it's something I can help you with. Ask me about this again later, Violet, and I will be happy to continue my tale. But for now, we should focus on your mission for Lady Erebeth. Dalen.
I've been waiting.
Yep, come on.
Yes? Is there something you need?
I want to talk for a while. My strength is in weapons, not words. Oh, Body Knock. Body Knock continued the tale of his past, giving out details of his apprenticeship as a mage. I want you to continue your story. In the time we've been together, you have respected my request for privacy, Violet. Now I feel I am ready to tell you the rest of my tale. For a bit. I mentioned my exile to you before, Violet. The truth is, I did not willingly leave the Uthgard to come to Neverwinter. My tribe cast me out. I am a monstrous half-breed. As a child, it was obvious my blood was tainted. I was violent and savage. It was only because of the pleas of my mother that the tribe did not slay me as an abomination while I was still an infant. Did they hate you so much just because you were different? You don't understand. Not only am I different, I am half-orc. The orcs are my tribe's most hated enemy. For generations, they have warred with the Uthgard. How could my tribe welcome me when I am the living reminder of their worst foe? What about your father? I never knew my father. My mother never spoke of him, though I saw the pain in her eyes whenever I asked. Where the pain came from, I could not say. Some in our tribe said he was a vile beast who forced himself on my mother during a raid. Others claimed my mother loved him and welcomed him to her bed, then wept when he was murdered by the warriors who discovered them. It's probably the latter, because who would make that up? People would make up the first one to hurt him. But this latter one, unless it's like unless it's a shame thing, I think it's probably this latter one, because this making that up as a lie doesn't make any sense to me. The truth I shall never know, for it died with my mother last winter. At her death, my tribe cast me out. Can you blame them? Why waste good provisions on a half-breed bastard yet to prove himself in the world? Someday you'll prove yourself, and they'll learn to accept you. It is as you say. Until I prove myself, the tribe cannot be certain where my loyalties lie. Once I show the spirit of the Uthgard is pure within me, the Red Tiger tribe will welcome me back. And it is not as if they abandoned me in the cold. They gave me food and weapons before they sent me out into the world to prove myself, and a sacred talisman of the tribe once carried by my mother. Forgive me, Violet. I cannot speak of this anymore. It is too painful. I want to help you, Dalen. I thank you for your kind offer, but there is little you can do for me right now. Please, Violet, the things I said before, the words were, this is not the time to speak of such things. Perhaps I will speak more of this, but not now. Dalen continued his story, giving details about his exile in the north. Alright, now we're off to Erebeth. Oh, why am I walking?
Yes.
Oops, sorry, Dalen. No, I did not mean to click on you. I apologize.
Welcome. Do you have news of the missing water Davian creatures? Or is there something else you need?
I have recovered one of the reagents for the cure.
Well done. I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Well, you see, the prison was going fucking crazy, man. All the prisoners were out, and what happened was the intellect devourer got in there, ate the head jailer's brain, turned him into a zombie, was controlling him, let all the prisoners out, let them run rampant, and was basically just fucking shit up. But we killed it, and we got his brain, so we have that now.
That was the reason we lost contact with those in the prison? As if the plague was not enough. Where others have found only failure, you have discovered shining success. Neverwinter is in your debt. Battling the plague has drained the coffers of Neverwinter. I regret I cannot offer you more than 500 gold pieces for all you have accomplished.
You know what? Keep it.
Your charity and selflessness are an example to us all. I only wish more were as noble as you. Is there something else you need? Of course. I will do my best to help with whatever you need to know.
Do you have any more information as to where the creatures might
There
be?
are many rumors, and I would not like to give you any false leads. However, there is something that seems reliable. There are unsettling reports coming from the Beggar's Nest. Some say the corpses of plague victims are coming back as the undead. That might be worth investigating.
You think?
But there is no guarantee the reports are accurate. The creatures could be in any one of the city districts. I shall leave it up to you where you want to take your search. Is there anything else?
Bye.
Farewell. May Tyr guide your steps.
The uprising at the Peninsula District prison has been quelled, and the brain of the Water Davian intellect devourer behind it has been delivered to Erebeth. Sados also gave me a reward for the task. Significant strides have been made in the fight against the Wailing Death and those behind it. One of the Water Davian creatures, sent by Kelvin Arunson and lost in the attack of the Neverwinter Academy, have been recovered and been delivered to Lady Erebeth in the Hall of Justice. She awaits the return of the remaining 3 beasts in the company of her lover, Abbot Fenthic Moss, and her peer, watching out of the helm, Dester Indolane. Once all have been found, the ritual to create the cure can commence. Number 1, find the 3 remaining Water Davian creatures and bring them back to Erebeth in any condition, dead or alive. See clues as to what caused the plague? A henchman would be helpful. Healing potions are invaluable. Yep. Alright, well, that is definitely all the time I have for today. So thank you very much for watching. I've been Rael, and I will see you next time when we go to the Beggar's Nest. Bye!